Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to do a deep dive into Stellar.
Okay.
It's got its tentacles in everything these days, from stable coins to these meme coins that are popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
You sent me some articles about Bidget listing XLM and SHIB with USDC,
Right.
and predictions about this meme coin called Doge Uprising.
Interesting.
Some analysis of Stellar's performance and just where it sits in the market these days.
Yeah, it's a fascinating space right now.
Yeah, so I'm really I'm excited to kind of see what we uncover today.
Yeah, it is interesting how all these different trends are kind of intersecting.
Yeah.
Stellar, with this focus on financial inclusion and global payments, is right in the middle of this stablecoin race and this meme coin frenzy that's going on.
Yeah, it's like a crypto crossover event.
It is.
One of the articles that jumped out at me was about Bitget, the crypto exchange listing Stellar XLM and Shiba Inu, SHI.
Yeah.
But here's the catch. Okay.
They're paired with USDC, not Tether.
Interesting.
And we're not talking about a small exchange.
Right.
Bitget handles billions in trading volume every day.
Huge.
So is this a big deal?
It could be. It could signal a shift in the stablecoin landscape.
Okay.
Bidget promoting USDC over USDT suggests that they're trying to challenge Tether's dominance.
Interesting.
USDC, while it's trailing behind Tether in terms of market cap, does have some serious advantages in terms of transparency. It's backed by actual US dollar reserves, held in regulated financial institutions. It undergoes regular audits.
Okay.
So this move by Bitget, could encourage wider adoption of USDC.
Okay, so that explains the USDC angle.
Right.
But why include a SHIB, a meme coin, in the mix?
Well,
and it's not just SHIB. I'm seeing Vina Sundogan popping up on Bitget too.
Yeah.
What is going on with this meme coin craze, and how does it fit into the bigger picture? Well, meme coins are fascinating because they're driven primarily by online hype and speculation.
Yeah.
And while they can generate massive trading volume, their lack of practical applications does raise questions about their long-term sustainability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of meme coin hype, I read about this new one, Doge Uprising.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Which has a pretty wild backstory.
Yeah, what is with that?
It's mecha pilots fighting Elon Musk in the year 2045.
Oh, wow.
And apparently it's predicted to hit $3. Surpassing even Dogecoin and Stellar. They're leveraging NFTs, community engagement, and, this really compelling narrative they've created. Their pre-sale was even incredibly successful.
Wow.
What do you make of their strategy compared to established players like DOGE and XLM?
Well, it seems like Doge Uprising is taking a page from the DOGE playbook, focusing on celebrity appeal and kind of riding the wave of market enthusiasm.
Yeah.
While that can lead to rapid price increases. It is inherently risky.
Right.
DOGE's value is largely dependent on hype and sentiment.
Yeah.
Which can change very quickly.
Of course.
Stellar, on the other hand, takes a different approach.
Right. Stellar is all about real-world utility.
Exactly.
Facilitating low-cost cross-border payments. But does it miss out on that excitement and community energy that meme coins generate?
Well, that's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Stellar focuses on solving real problems, offering a practical solution for cross-border transactions.
Yeah.
This approach might not capture the same level of frenzy as meme coins, but it does provide a very strong foundation for long-term growth.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That brings me to another article about Remitix, which is a crypto to fiat payment platform that claims to offer seamless international transfers. Their ICO was very successful, and with a low market cap, some are predicting it could even outpace XLM and XRP.
Wow.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, Remitix is interesting because they're trying to blend the best of both worlds.
Okay.
The speed and affordability of crypto.
Yeah.
With the familiarity and stability of traditional finance.
Okay.
There's definitely a demand for better cross-border payment solutions.
Right.
But it is too early to say if they can truly outperform established players like XLM and XRP.
Yeah.
But it's certainly a development worth watching.
So we've got these potential disruptors like Doge Uprising and Remitix entering the scene.
Right.
But what about Stellar itself?
Yeah.
One of the articles you shared highlighted a concerning price drop for XLM.
Yeah?
Over 15% in just a week. Fell from 51 cents to 41 cents.
Significant.
Yeah. It makes me wonder if Stellar can still thrive in this constantly changing landscape.
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
While the price drop is significant, there are some market indicators that suggest a potential rebound.
Okay.
Some analysts believe XLM could reach 80 cents.
Really?
Based on recent trading patterns, while others are predicting a further decline. So it's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
And forming your own opinion requires considering all these different perspectives.
Yeah, it's a lot to digest.
It is.
Maybe we should kind of zoom out and get back to basics.
Yeah.
What makes Stellar tick?
Right.
You send over some excellent resources from stellar.org and cryptomat.com.
Yeah.
That break down its technology and purpose.
Good resources.
Can you walk us through the key features of Stellar?
Absolutely.
Including the role of XLM or lumens?
Sure. At its core, Stellar aims to facilitate fast and low-cost transactions.
Okay.
Especially cross-border payments.
Right.
It utilizes something called anchors.
Okay.
Which are essentially trusted entities.
Right.
Like established financial institutions that act as bridges between different currencies. And the Stellar network, they essentially vouch for the transactions that they process.
Right.
Leveraging their existing reputation to secure the network.
Okay.
And then XLM, or lumens, is the native currency that powers these transactions, keeping fees incredibly low.
So Stellar is kind of like this global network of banks facilitating seamless transactions.
Well,
but isn't it supposed to be decentralized?
Well, it's more nuanced than that.
Okay.
Stellar strikes a balance between decentralization and efficiency.
Okay.
It's not just about cutting out intermediaries. It's about creating a more inclusive and accessible financial system where anyone can participate.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially considering Stellar's goal of reaching unbanked populations.
Exactly.
Speaking of making finance more accessible,
I
was particularly intrigued by Stellar's partnership with MoneyGram.
Oh, yeah.
They're developing blockchain-powered payment services.
All right.
Which seems like a huge step towards bridging the gap between traditional finance and crypto.
I think it is. It's a significant development.
Yeah.
You know, Stellar isn't just focused on disrupting the status quo.
Right.
They're actively collaborating with established players to improve existing systems. This partnership really highlights Stellar's commitment to real-world applications.
Okay.
And its potential to revolutionize how we send and receive money globally.
So Stellar's kind of shaking things up while also playing nice with traditional finance.
Right.
That sounds promising.
Yeah.
But what about the potential risks?
Oh.
One source, Binance Square, actually had a bearish outlook on XLM, citing decreasing trading volume, low network activity, and increased competition from other cryptocurrencies. They even mention regulatory uncertainty and a lack of institutional investment as potential roadblocks, which doesn't sound so good.
That's a valid point, and it's essential to acknowledge these potential challenges.
Yeah.
The crypto market is incredibly competitive, and regulatory landscapes are still evolving.
Wait, but didn't another analysis on TradingView suggest that XLM is actually showing positive signals?
Yes.
Based on its technical indicators? How do we reconcile these contrasting viewpoints?
Well, this is where critical thinking comes in.
Yeah.
It's important to consider all sides of the story.
Right. Yeah.
It's not about blindly following one prediction or another.
Sure.
It's about understanding the reasoning behind those predictions.
Okay.
And forming your own informed opinion.
Okay, so we need to weigh both the optimistic and pessimistic perspectives.
Right.
It sounds like Stellar is at a crossroads.
It is.
Facing both exciting opportunities and potential hurdles. So how do we make sense of this?
That's what we're here to explore.
Okay.
You know, we've covered a lot of ground from the stablecoin landscape to meme coin mania.
Right.
We've delved into Stellar's unique features.
Yeah.
Its partnerships and its potential challenges.
Yeah.
But to truly understand its trajectory, I think we need to dig even deeper.
Okay.
Starting with the Stellar Consensus Protocol.
Okay.
The engine that drives this innovative network.
Ah, yes. The Stellar Consensus Protocol, or SCP.
That's it.
It's what sets it apart from traditional blockchains like Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's designed for speed, efficiency, and scalability.
Okay.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's unpack what makes SCP so unique.
Okay.
And why it matters in the grand scheme of things.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
All right, we'll be right back.
Let's delve into Stellar's consensus protocol.
Okay.
This is really what sets it apart from traditional proof-of-work blockchains like Bitcoin.
Okay. The Stellar Consensus Protocol, or SCP.
The SCP, yep.
I understand it's designed for, faster transaction speeds and lower fees compared to Bitcoin's energy-hungry mining process.
Right.
But how does it actually work?
Well, it all comes down to trust and reputation.
Okay.
Remember those anchors we talked about earlier?
Yep.
They play a crucial role in the SCP. Each anchor is a trusted entity, often a financial institution or established organization that validates transactions and helps maintain the integrity of the network.
Okay.
So they essentially vouch for the transactions they process.
Leveraging their existing reputation to secure the network.
So instead of relying on raw computing power like Bitcoin, Stellar uses a system where trusted entities validate transactions.
Exactly.
It's almost like a network of reputable banks working together to ensure everything runs smoothly.
In a way, yes.
But how do they reach a consensus on which transactions are valid?
That's the beauty of the Stellar Consensus Protocol.
Okay.
It's designed to achieve consensus quickly and efficiently without relying on energy-intensive mining.
Okay.
Each anchor has a set of other anchors that they trust, forming a web of interconnected validators. They communicate with each other, sharing transaction data, and reaching an agreement on the validity of those transactions. This process happens much faster than Bitcoin's proof-of-work system, which requires miners to solve complex mathematical problems.
So it's about finding that balance between decentralization and efficiency, which makes sense considering Stellar's goal of making cross-border payments accessible to everyone. Speed and affordability are essential for that.
Absolutely. Imagine sending a small amount of money to family in another country. You wouldn't want to wait days for the transaction to go through.
Of course not.
Or lose a significant portion of it to fees. So Stellar is designed to handle those types of microtransactions quickly and affordably, making it a viable alternative to traditional remittance services.
That's a powerful use case.
It is.
And it's not just individuals who benefit. We talked about Stellar's partnership with IBM earlier. They're working on a global payment network for financial institutions.
That's a big one.
So this suggests that major players are taking Stellar seriously.
It seems so.
And recognizing its potential to streamline cross-border payments and reduce costs.
I think so. It demonstrates that Stellar isn't just a fringe project. It's gaining traction in the enterprise world, with established institutions exploring its capabilities. This type of adoption is crucial for long-term growth and sustainability.
So Stellar's kind of like a multi-tool with applications for individual users, businesses, even large financial institutions.
That's right.
This versatility certainly makes it an intriguing project to follow.
It does, but it's essential to remember that the crypto market is unpredictable.
Oh, of course.
We've seen projects soar overnight and crash just as quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a roller coaster ride.
It is.
And sometimes it's hard to separate the hype from the real potential.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of hype, I can't help but think back to Doge uprising. And all the buzz it generated. Do you think meme coins have staying power?
That's a good question.
While meme coins can capture attention and generate short-term profits, they often lack the underlying utility and long-term vision that we see with projects like Stellar. I think it's important to distinguish between a quick pump and dump scheme and a project that's building something meaningful.
So we need to be discerning investors.
Absolutely.
Don't just jump on the bandwagon because something is trending.
Right.
Do your research understand the technology?
Yes.
The team, and the real-world problems a project is trying to solve.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to ask tough questions. What problem is this project addressing? Does it have a solid team with a clear vision? Is the technology sound? These are all critical factors to consider before investing in any cryptocurrency.
Solid advice.
I hope so.
And that's precisely what we aim to do here on the Deep Dive.
That's right.
We're sifting through the noise, exploring different perspectives,
and
equipping you with the knowledge to navigate the complex world of crypto.
It's about empowering you to make informed decisions. The crypto space is full of possibilities, but it's also rife with scams and projects that lack substance. It's more important than ever to be an educated investor.
Before we move on, what's one final thought you'd like to leave our listener with about Stellar?
Well, I think Stellar is at the forefront of a financial revolution.
Okay.
It's a powerful platform with the potential to transform how we move money globally, making financial services more accessible and efficient for everyone.
Yeah.
It's a story worth watching closely.
It certainly is the convergence of stable coins, meme coins.
Right.
And platforms like Stellar is reshaping the financial landscape as we know it.
It really is.
It's an exciting time to be following this space.
It is.
But with all this innovation comes a certain level of risks.
Yes.
I mean, we've seen how volatile the crypto market can be.
Right.
So how do we balance this excitement with a healthy dose of caution?
Yeah, it's a bit like navigating uncharted waters, right? There's immense potential for discovery, but also the risk of encountering some unexpected obstacles along the way.
For sure.
So how do we chart a course through these choppy seas?
Well, what advice would you give to our listener who's trying to kind of make sense of it all?
I think the most important thing is to not let fear paralyze you.
Okay.
Embrace the uncertainty, but approach it with a clear head.
Right.
And a healthy dose of skepticism.
So don't get swept away by the hype.
Right.
But also don't shy away from exploring the possibilities. It's about finding that balance.
It is.
Yeah.
It's about balancing enthusiasm with careful consideration.
Right.
And that's where critical thinking becomes really essential.
Yeah.
Don't just blindly follow the crowd.
Right.
Or accept everything you read at face value.
Of course.
Do your own research, question assumptions, and form your own conclusions.
It's like we always say here on the Deep Dive.
That's right.
Dive deep.
Dive deep.
Explore different perspectives.
I salute.
And come to your own understanding.
That's the goal.
Exactly.
Don't be afraid to challenge conventional wisdom. Or to be a contrarian.
Right.
The crypto space is still evolving, and there's no single right answer.
Yeah, that's true.
It's about finding what makes sense for you,
right,
based on your own research and your own risk tolerance.
That's a great point. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement.
It is.
But ultimately, it's about making informed decisions that align with your own individual goals and values.
Absolutely.
And that brings us back to Stellar. Yeah. You know, it's challenging this traditional financial system. It's paving the way for a more inclusive and accessible financial future.
It is.
It's a pretty bold mission.
It is, and that's what makes this space so compelling.
Yeah.
It's not just about making money.
Right.
It's about building a better future. It's about empowering individuals, connecting communities, and leveling the playing field.
It's about using technology to create positive change.
Exactly.
And that's something we can all get behind.
Absolutely. Whether you're a seasoned crypto investor or just starting to explore this world, there's a role for everyone to play in shaping this future.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of Stellar stablecoins, and even those meme coins, what's the one key takeaway you want to leave our listener with?
I'd say the future of finance is being written right now, and it's being written in code.
Oh, okay.
So be curious, be informed, and be part of the conversation.
Well said. It's been an incredible journey exploring the world of Stellar.
It has been.
And I think we've all learned a lot today.
Me too.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been my pleasure.
And until next time, keep exploring the depths of knowledge.
And keep diving deep.
Yeah, dive deep.